If you are a cybersecurity engineer or a testing engineer or a quality engineer, so you have to listen to this. It's really important that you speak about your art, you speak about what you do, you speak about how your skills are relevant in the age of AI. What's happening is there are so many tools and applications out there which allow people from engineering or from non-engineering backgrounds or non-techie backgrounds to create rapid applications, to create applications really fast. There is Bolt.new, there is Loveable, there is Codium, which is now Windsurf. There are so many tools out there. There's Cursor, there is Replit, that let you build an application literally with a single prompt. You deploy it and you make it available to the world. But I think what is not done enough is to look at the security credentials, is to look at whether the system that has been designed is secure enough. That's where the responsibility comes down to you, because if you have worked in this industry for so long, and if you're not talking about how to rapidly build safe applications, then that's a gap in the market. I think this is a ripe opportunity for you to jump in and take and talk more about, because this is what the world will be looking for next after the craze around, oh, we can develop application in a second gets over. People will realize, oh, we need to make safe applications, or responsible applications. What is it called? Responsible AI, but yeah, applications rapidly, but ones who are secure. For example, if you are creating a backend API with a prompt, maybe with a GitHub Copilot, what you need to do is you need to make sure your prompt is detailed enough where you are specifying that this API should always accept authorization token, which is JOT, or whatever the latest standards of security is. So, these should now be the new standards of, how software applications are created. If vibe coding, is a thing, and if it picks up, which it seems it is picking up, and there are some strong reasons why it is going to stick to some extent. Like, not all the code will be created with as a vibe code, or with vibe coding, but there will be a lot of those what's the word, the habits of creating software. I think vibe coding will be a big part of it. And because that is how the world works, right? If something is so easy, then naturally there will be a large population of people who will try to use it and try to make use of it, and there is nothing wrong in it, actually. So, cybersecurity engineers, please take the space. Please speak more about what you think about AI, how you think you can make safer products with AI. And same thing goes for quality engineers. I think it's your responsibility to talk about how to safely test your LLM applications. There are so many good frameworks out there, like Ragas, like TrueLens. There are a few more which I can't recollect right now, but I think it needs to be shared a lot more than what is being shared right now, on how a new agent, let's say an agentic application or an agentic framework or an AI agent or an LLM application, how should these be tested? If you create an LLM application which is generating text for you, then how do you make sure that if you use newer models, your response doesn't drift? And if it is drift, do we confidently know how much it is drifting apart from some base reference? For example, if I was reading documentation of a framework called Ragas, and a really good example that they have used, I'm literally reading, which is the base reference is Albert Einstein's theory of relativity revolutionized our understanding of the universe. This is the base fact, right? Now, an answer that you usually get, the high similarity answer will be Einstein's groundbreaking theory of relativity transformed our comprehension of the cosmos. Now, this answer would be similar to what your base reference was. But a low similarity answer would be Isaac Newton's law of motion greatly influenced classical physics. So I don't know what your question was, but if the answer is something similar to what Albert Einstein's theory of relativity revolutionized our industry, that's the answer you're expecting, then something, an answer about Isaac Newton might be a wrong one. Like I don't think they have put down the prompt here, so I'm just like reading something quick here, but you get the point, right? There is an answer you expect from your LLM application for a given input, and you need to somehow test how further away from that base answer your response is. And it is by using such frameworks you will be confidently make LLM applications which are robust, and they are tested and protected against change, because now you know that you have changed something, and you can test it, and you know that if you used a new model, maybe there is a new GPT model available, and you know that after using these tests whether it has actually degraded the performance of your LLM application or enhanced it, or is the same, whatever it is, right? These metrics are important. So please talk more about these frameworks. You have been quality engineers and testing engineers for a while. You know the art, and I think the world will be much better by hearing from you. So again, I think there's definitely a gap in the content, because it's one of those topics not talked about as much. So please do. I'll stop here. This was a random thought, and I'm playing around with ragas. That's the reason I was taking that example, and I'm planning to share some demos soon. So please, if you like this content, please give me a thumbs up so that I can make more of it. Okay, enjoy. Bye bye.